alright. This was the same start as last game with the Mavs touching paint non-stop and playing with a lot of pace that led to a rhythm early, but the big difference was their defense never letting up once. Every switch was clean, and more importantly, their first line was impossible to break down, but if there was one, their rotations on that second line was there. Even in scrambles, there were multiple efforts, and this is the level of defense I've been accustomed to seeing in playoffs. I just can't believe it took them going down 0-3 in the finals just to put on this performance, but it all started with Luka, and as much as he gets criticized, he also deserves the praise when he does play the right way. It's no coincidence just manning up on one end, without the complaining on the other, leads to one of his best nights, and I lost track of the amount of turnovers he forced just sliding his feet against Butterfingers Drew. But even Kai made a lot of defensive plays, and when those two are locked in the way they were, that just carries over to the others. Once again, they took away anything easy inside for the Celts, and that paint point differential of 34-12 in the first half alone tells the whole story, because without a rhythm, the Celts were just forced to lose from deep. There might have been a few times where they put the Mavs in a scramble, but overall, they weren't patient at getting the correct mismatches or couldn't get it in the right spots to exploit it, and them not course correcting once was surprising. They've done it all playoffs, and in the first two games, it was Kristaps getting their offense going early, then in the last game, it was their bench getting their defense going early. But there was none of that in this game, and it was obvious their misses started to affect the other end, because it showed in all categories. The Mavs stars got wherever they wanted behind Luka frying Xavier Tillman or Sam Hauser every time he hunted them, and it was more or less the same for Kai. But it didn't even matter who was guarding him or what direction the Celts tried to force him, because it was just straight line drives, and all the switches just got their bigs inside positioning with a smaller defender for non-stop O-boards. That's without even mentioning all the 50-50 balls they got, or the constant transition buckets off their stops, and the entire team showed up from top to bottom behind their stars setting the tone early. But now they've got to replicate this performance 3 more times, and the odds are not in their favor, so this might have been a little too late. Just watch the tape.
For where you can create an advantage